Hello, I'm Richard Vobes, the Bald Explorer, and today I'm out with the Bald Explorer walking group. We're on Reigate Hill, looking here south towards, well, if it was a brighter day, you'd get right down to the South Downs and even where I live in Worthing. However, we are up here in Surrey. There is Kevin on his phone. He will be joining us, and also Richard Suggett. And the rest of the group have marched on, leaving us behind. Hello, Richard.
Hello, Richard. They've left us.
Yes. This is our walking group. Every month now, relatively new this year, we set up this group. Anybody is welcome, as you will see, to have a walk with the Bald Explorer and all the Bald Explorer cronies that come along. Are you a crony?
I'm a crony. Not as much as a crony as Kevin, though.
No. Oh, there he And we tend to, we meet up once a month, either on a Saturday or a Sunday at the end of the month, and we go out to all sorts of interesting places, mostly at the moment round Sussex, Surrey and Hampshire, but we may venture into Kent, who knows. It's really depending on how many people are interested in doing the walk. Today's walk has been arranged and organised by one of our admins on the Bald Explorer Facebook walking group page. That's a right old mouthful, isn't it?
It is really, isn't it? Yeah, it's an acronym.
Matthew Holdsworth. Hello, Matthew.
Hi, Richard.
And you've obviously appeared in many of the videos that we've done together.
21.
He's keeping count. I don't know how many. I think I've only been in 19 of them.
Is that? Yeah.
You've been in more of the videos than I have.
Quite possible.
I must be slacking. What we do on the walking group, we tend to ask volunteers to arrange a walk, don't we?
Yes.
So, it saves me having to do it, but also it's nice if people have a walk in mind that they think others will enjoy. Now, you live in Reigate, so maybe you can tell us a little bit about the walk we're on today.
Yeah, so we're just walking up from Collie Hill, which is where we've just been there, where there's the English Memorial, and we're walking along to Reigate Hill, where we've got the old fort, and there is also a memorial to a crashed World War II American plane. And then, if we've got time, we're also going to go for a walk around Gatton Park, which is a little bit further on.
Fantastic. And we've got today, how many people do you reckon we have on our walk today?
15, 16,
which is a sort of good average, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Here is the one and only Mark English, and there is his very new sexy camera.
A sexy camera.
And Mark often accompanies us on the Bald Explorer walking group and has not the official role, but it's sort of unofficial. It's become the badge of honour, really, to vlog the walks.
Yes, vlog the walks, yes.
Which is fantastic.
A little record of the event.
Yeah, it saves me doing it, and you do it so well.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
Which is very lovely. And you capture all the fun and the banter and all of that.
All the banter.
You've been a filmmaker for some time?
About 25 years, yeah, something like
that. There we go,
Yeah.
Since God was alive, really.
Yes, yeah, absolutely, yes. Long time, sir.
Absolutely.
Nearly as long as you.
And they're nice to get out. You do your own channel, of course.
Yes.
Some people will have seen that, and I'll leave a link in the description, out and about in the countryside. And part of the walk ethos is to encourage people, is it not?
Encourage people to get out and get outside. Hashtag get outside.
Get outside.
Get vitamin D, history, heritage. Especially where we are right now. This is a memorial to a crashed airplane in 1945.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing about the walking group. We don't just necessarily just do a stroll, although sometimes we do. But if there's a bit of heritage in the landscape like this, then it makes a feature, doesn't it?
Yes. And we're on the North Downs Way, which is a very ancient route that goes from Dover right up to Farnham in Surrey, but actually goes on further than that.
And you've walked the whole route, haven't you?
Yeah, we did. The last couple of years, my friend Paul behind us. So yes, it was very enjoyable.
Very enjoyable. We're so lucky in this country.
We are, very.
I mean, I hear from overseas friends who watch the show, and they're often envious about how lucky our footpaths are. And that in the space of not very many miles, you can come from so many different landscapes,
Yeah.
the seaside, villages.
Especially in the south of England, now generally we get quite mild winter, so it's year-round walking.
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
so yeah, you can do it.
Emily is another of our members of the Bald Explorer Facebook walking group, which is a right pig of a thing to say. What's the advantage of coming out on one of our walks, Emily?
Well, it's nice to meet up with everyone. Got the kids out, got some fresh air, and also this is so close to where I live. Yet I've never been here.
Have you not?
No, I haven't.
Oh wow!
So it's nice to find a new walk that I can either come to with the family, or I could come here and do a run when I'm by myself. So yeah, it's nice. It's nice to come see everyone.
And I think that's a very interesting point, because often we do go to places that might be close to people and they haven't been themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because the trouble is, if you don't really know where you're walking, that can put people off, because they don't want to get lost somewhere.
No.
They don't know how long it might take them. They could leave it too late in the day, and then the light goes, and then they're stranded somewhere.
Yes.
That puts people off.
And they may not be
So-
confident at map reading
Yeah.
and all that sort of
Yeah.
stuff.
So routes like this, where you're with a group of people, is really helpful. And it builds up your confidence if you've never done it before. That sort of
And you've got
walks.
your kids here,
Yeah.
Millie and Abby. You love going out for walks, don't you? Because you've got the official gear,
Yeah. Yeah, they've got
official
their
walking sticks.
Whenever we go on walks and stuff, I do a lot of the map reading.
Oh, do you like map reading?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great, isn't it? Do you like map reading?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the best thing on a map to look for? I mean,
The playground.
oh, the playground.
She always looks for any play area.
Oh, right. Well, I don't blame you. Of the right.
They have like treetop adventures.
Come into Reigate Fort, and with us in the group we've got a couple of new chaps here who've come out for the day. We've got Paul and Ed, so I thought it would be a great chance to just have a quick chat with Paul and Ed. I know you're just beginning to read the sign here, but I've hijacked you.
You've hijacked me.
Yeah.
On the hop, I wasn't expecting that.
We do our walks monthly and all of that. What's it like joining up with our team? Are we a friendly bunch, Paul?
Yeah, very friendly.
Very
Oh, sorry.
friendly, yes, of course. I only live around the corner, but I thought it's just interesting to see it.
Come along, you're a friend of
how other
Mark,
people,
really?
Yeah, that's right. Find about a bit more information about the local area.
Yeah? Oh, good. And Ed, you live around here as well?
This is my stomping ground. It would be rude not to come out today.
Oh, that's so nice. So have you found the group welcoming and
They're-
friendly?
Yep, they're very, very friendly and hospitable and chatty, which is
And
pleasant.
it's nice when we do have more locals. Oh, he's gone. It is nice when we've got locals who know the area as well, because you guys can add something that any planner may not have already thought of.
yeah. So I'm always learning. So I knew that this was here, but it's been locked up and derelict for many years, and now they've opened it up. You've got signs, and you can go into the rooms which you weren't allowed to before. It's quite a lot going on here.
And you're an avid walker, aren't you? You've walked with Mark on the.
Yeah, so the walk's quite slow for me. I'm kind of the long distance walking.
Yeah. Well, we have to. I suppose that's an interesting thing, is because it's a mixed group, a mixed ability on these sort
Yeah.
of group walks. You're not hiking along at the rapid speed, so it is a bit of a dawdle.
So you go slower, you get to recognise and kind of pick out more things than
Yeah.
things you might miss if you're trying to do it for speed.
Absolutely. All happens on a Bald Explorer walking group walk. We've just witnessed a bit of an accident. We didn't film any of that, obviously. A little old man unfortunately tripped and smacked his head on a log. which was very unfortunate. That doesn't always really happen on one of our walks. Shall we press on where we're going?
Yeah.
But what's great is there's a number of people, some who have been first aid trained, who happen to be with us.
All rush to help.
All rush to help, and you know, it's great because otherwise that poor old chap, well, he may have died in a horrible agonising death.
Let's hope that didn't happen. No, never happens.
Exactly. I'm making light of it. He was all right, and he managed to get back home with his good lady.
Yes.
So anyway, if that's not a good enough reason to join the Bald Explorer walking group, I don't know what is. Check out our Facebook page. We have a separate group now for the Bald Explorer walking group, and that's where all our notifications are.
Yeah, I think we make the odd mention in the Bald Explorer group on Facebook as well.
That's right. You recently took us on a lovely walk around Littlehampton.
That's right, yes, that was, despite the weather, very, very well received.
It was actually turned out quite nice in the end, didn't it?
It was a lovely little walk in the end, wasn't it?
And because you were one of the organisers of that, it's not a difficult thing to do, is it?
No, it's not. It's not. So if anybody else has ideas for walks, share them with us.
That's what it's all about. It's all about you guys getting involved. Anyway, we're going to press on and finish our walk, but thanks so much for watching this little outing. Until the next time, take care and don't forget to join the group. Till then, bye-bye.
Bye. There's a fall coming up now. You go that way, I'll go this way.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.
Sometimes they do that to me. They just send me on the wrong way. Hey, wait. There's a sheer drop in a minute. Whoa.